again, everyone. I'm back. Now you get to hear me for 6 to 8 minutes. And I seen Gary roll this up, so this is Toastmasters, and this is a place where we get to be free and learn, right? This is what we come here to do. Learn how to speak, become better speakers. So today, I'm going to move around a little bit. I'm going to make Jim really critique me hard as I get into this speech. How many of you have lost track of time? How many people really here has lost track of time or lost track of the importance of your time? We know it's 24 hours in a day. It's 168 hours in a week. There's 86,400 seconds in a day. Most people don't know that. Don't ask me how I know, because I started looking at money and seconds as the same. And I said, I won't waste my money, so why waste my time? 86,400 seconds in a day. But I don't want to talk about that time. Those times in specific. I'm going to talk about a time in my life about 2 weeks ago that seemed to change my life. But it wasn't about the tragic events that occurred. It was about what was the lesson in these events, in this time frame, that I was supposed to learn. The great musician Miles Davis says, time isn't the main thing, it's the only thing. Time isn't the main thing, it's the only thing. It's the one thing we all have in common. White, black, rich, poor, Jewish, Asian, it doesn't matter. It's the only thing that none of us could ever stop. It's the only thing that none of us could ever fast forward. And I really wish I could. I really wish I could fast forward time at one point in time in my life. September 22nd, 2019, me and my wife set off Sunday afternoon at about 10 p.m. and we're driving to Galveston, Texas to take our first ever cruise. 7-day cruise on the Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Sea. We're doing Cozumel, we're doing the Grand Cayman Islands, and we're doing Foulmouth, Jamaica. This is going to be amazing.
Right after Imelda.
This is going to be amazing. This should be the time of my life. But here's the thing. Now, you've all heard me talk before. I have 5 children by 3 different women. One of my children I pay child support for, and I'm a little behind. So at this time in my life, my wife had no idea that I was nervous about whether or not they were going to accept my passport and let me on this cruise ship. Now, again, this is our first real honeymoon, first real vacation, and she has no idea how nervous I am now, ladies. If your husband showed up at the cruise ship on the 7-day cruise and he dropped that bomb on you, how would you feel?
I wouldn't remember, because I would go ballistic.
Yeah, absolutely. Fortunately for me, my wife didn't go ballistic. My wife told me to calm down, take a deep breath. She said a little prayer for me, and she said, enjoy the time. Everything's going to be fine. Just enjoy the cruise. So that's exactly what I did. I go to security. I handle my passport nervously. They scan my passport, and they say, Mr. Smith. I said, okay, here we go. Yes? Were you in the military by chance? I said, yes, I was. They said, thank you for your service. Enjoy your cruise. You guys go through. We went through. Now we're on the ship. We're walking around. Never been on a cruise ship before. We're just exploring. We're walking around. We're having a good time. We finally get to our room. Nice, cozy little room. No ocean view, though. We took the cheap route because we figured we wouldn't be in the room much anyway. So why pay for the ocean view when I can walk out the door and see the entire ocean, right? Talk about using your time wisely. If I'd have paid for the ocean view, I would have stayed in the room, okay? Just being honest. So, we go out. We're on the cruise ship. We're exploring the cruise ship. We're having a good time. We're having an amazing time. I'm enjoying this. My wife's enjoying this. Tuesday morning arrives after being on the ship for 2 days. We hit our first port, Cozumel, Mexico. Oh, this should be fun. I have no idea what I'm going to do. We didn't look for any excursions or anything. We didn't pay for any special trips. We said we're going to go out, we're going to enjoy our time, eat some local food, do a little shopping. That was the main thing we were focused on. We were really on vacation. Like, our time was ours, on vacation. So we went into Cozumel, Mexico, and the conversation started something like, tequila, tequila, tequila. And then the conversation ended with tequila, tequila, tequila. Every last shop we went in Cozumel, Mexico, they offered tequila. And I soon realized after 3 shots of tequila that this is the way that every shop drew you in. They give you tequila and they started offering you expensive gifts. At that time, I noticed that my wife, who doesn't drink that much, as we got to the third jewelry store, was spending more time looking at more expensive jewelry. I realized that this was the time that we should stop taking tequila shots and get out of here, right? And for the sake of time, let me move forward. And we get out of here. We head back to the ship. We stop and get something to eat at Bubba Gump Shrimp. Now, everybody know who Bubba Gump is if you watch Forrest Gump, right? I don't know if it's a Bubba Gump Shrimp here in America or where it is. But I found Bubba Gump Shrimp in Cozumel, Mexico. And I can tell you this. The time I spent at Bubba Gump Shrimp eating as much as I could helped me wash away some of the tequila pain that I had. So now we go back to the ship. We get on the ship. We cruise for another day. The next day we wind up in Grand Cayman Islands. This time we decided to slow it down. We take a safe little tour. We tour Grand Cayman Islands and we see something amazing such as dolphins swimming. I mean, dolphins really doing tricks. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I've never seen this before, except on YouTube videos, SeaWorld commercials, things of that nature. But to actually see a man give a dolphin commands, like you command your dog, and then the dolphin actually goes underwater, gets the man by his feet, and shoots him across the water. That was one of the most fun times that I had in my life. And I don't like the wildlife, it was pretty close, but it was exciting just to see somebody could do that. What can you do at the time that you have? Again, we sometimes lose track of time and the power that time is. So we continued Grand Cayman Islands, we toured. It came close to time to go back to the ship, and in Grand Cayman Islands there was no tequila, but we did have a little Cayman Islands rum. I was wise this time. We didn't take too much rum. So we get ready to head back to the ship, and we do what we normally do. We eat before we get on the ship. And as we're walking back to the ship, you see these gentlemen out fishing, and then you see a sign that says, catch of the day, fresh fish, and it had several different varieties to choose from. So we figured, hey, why not go to this place and get fish? We go to the restaurant, we get the catch of the day, and it was amazing. We get back on the ship, we tour off again to Jamaica. We get to Jamaica, and it was an amazing time. I had a wonderful tour guide, his name was Ryan. Tell this story another time for sake of time. Wonderful time in Jamaica. So Sunday through Thursday, the time of our life, we had a blast. We get back to our room Thursday night after Jamaica, eat dinner, lay down, I go lay down, go to sleep at 9 o'clock at night. I wake up at 12:30 and I see my wife curled up in the fetal position in horrible, horrible pain. My wife is strong, my wife is tough as nails, but she's literally crying. And at this time of my life, I had no idea what I would do next. I prayed, I didn't know if my prayers would be answered. I put my hand on my stomach and I prayed for her. At that time, I was so scared that I was gonna lose my best friend, and I had no idea what to do. I prayed more. Sunday, we get off the ship. We're driving home. We stop at an urgent care in Galveston. They instantly tell us we need to go to Houston Methodist Hospital. We don't have a lot of time. We go to Houston Methodist Hospital, and I find out that my wife's gallbladder needs to be removed. So in the amount of 72 hours, I went from having a blast in Jamaica to sitting in a hospital with my wife who's now having her gallbladder removed. That time in Jamaica couldn't make up for the time that I sat there and I worried and I prayed whether I would lose my wife or not. Time is the one thing that most of you said you lose track of. I'm here to tell you, for the sake of time, enjoy every moment in your life like it's the last time that you will be in that moment in your life. Because the moment that you're in right now is the most important moment of each and every one of our lives. Doesn't matter what you believe in, doesn't matter how much money you have. When the moment is over, the moment is gone forever. Thank you. Votes, please cast your